Most emotionally available and loyal men are fictional. An absolute traitor. Inside look of a character's feelings and thoughts. It doesn't feel romantic. It's gonna get deep. Put the pants down. Hi everyone, welcome to another video. If you don't know me, my name is Layla, nice to meet you. I absolutely love reading. I'm always in the middle of a book. Before I get into the video, I just want to thank you guys. We've almost hit 900 subscribers. Okay, enough of me yapping, let's get into it. If you are anywhere on the newer book side of the internet, typically referred to as booktube or book talk, you have definitely heard the term book boyfriends. Some popular characters you might have heard of are Xaden from Fourth Wing or Aaron Warner from Shatter Me. And if you've seen videos of people talking about these characters, it is very feels like they have a personal connection to these characters. I do have a couple of subjects I want to bring up. The first one is Gen Z disconnection. And I know I probably sound like an absolute traitor to every other Gen Z out there right now. I swear I'm not gonna be like the get off your phone, touch grass, it's rotting your brain. I'm not gonna go into the whole boomer rant. We've all heard it a billion times. I want to talk about the TikTokification of reading, because I really do feel like these connections to characters have always existed, but I think they just haven't been as popularized and accepted. We are more online than any generation before us, and that can lead to disconnection between people in real life. I mean, how many times do you call your friend when you can just quickly shoot them a text? Do you meet up with your friend less often because you can just FaceTime them? And yes, I know phones have existed for a really long time, but like that level of disconnection is much more emphasized nowadays, especially because like posting on social media, you don't have to directly call your friend or text them and tell them about the experience you just had. They just check your feed and they'll see. This lack of connection between people can lead to people trying to find that connection in different places. Books have always offered readers a place to escape, a place to meet new people and explore new worlds. And I think people are craving that more than ever nowadays. Books give readers an inside look of a character's feelings and thoughts. So it feels like you really do know the person as much as you would know someone if you've been friends with them for years. Really get to know them on what feels like a personal level. And sometimes it feels really intimate, it feels real. I feel like this is gonna come across like I'm attacking Gen Z. I'm not. I'm very proudly in Gen Z. Gen Alpha starts in 2012. I was born in 2010. Modern dating also feels very casual. Hookup culture, situationships, and ghosting have been so normalized, it feels like romance is dead. All of these unclear lines of like, oh, are we talking? Are we exclusive? Are we dating? It's so unclear, it doesn't feel romantic. And there's nothing wrong with casually hooking up with someone. I'm just saying the mass normalization of it does affect people when they're looking for something real. But in books, romance has a direction, it has a point. Even if it's messy, it is going somewhere and there's going to be a conclusion. And I think that's what makes fictional relationships feel more satisfying. I love reading because I know the ending is predetermined. I know that everything in the book is happening for a reason to get towards one point, and that's something I struggle with. I'm really scared about the future. Reading a book where everything is predetermined is really comforting. And I think that can also be seen with relationships where even if like you're in a relationship in real life and it's much more complicated, but if you were in a book, it kind of feels like everything is happening because it's getting you back to this point, and this was supposed to happen, this was guaranteed to happen from the beginning. Now we're diving in a little bit more. It's gonna get deep, so grab your arm floaties and your coffee. If you're watching this in the background, will you fold your laundry? Pay attention, put the pants down. Fear of vulnerability is also, I think, a big reason why people choose fictional relationships over dating someone in real life. There's not that risk in a relationship of telling your partner personal things about you and then you break up and now they're gonna go tell everyone. You know, there's not that risk because it's not an actual relationship. Sincerity and vulnerability is so risky. On the internet, everything is done ironically, everything is a joke. And being emotional or sharing any emotion is considered cringe. But books are one of those few spaces where people are just allowed to feel. That's why I love books that make me cry. They give me an excuse to cry. So in conclusion, these book boyfriends kind of offer comfort, but it can get to the point where it's almost like a parasocial relationship. And if it gets to the point where it is harming your relationship with others and your ability to form these relationships with others, you feel like there's a genuine commitment between you and this fictional person, you might need to touch some grass. There's a scene from To All the Boys I Loved Before, which inspired me to make this video. So I'm gonna reenact that right now.
Love and dating. It's fun to write about. and to think about in my head. But in real life, it's just
scary.
Yeah.
I think that scene really perfectly encapsulates this entire video. The main idea of this video is imagining romance is exciting, but living it is vulnerable. So maybe the reason people love these book boyfriends isn't because they're really freaking hot or can lift you with one arm. Maybe it's a little bit deeper. If you threaten a real man with a dagger, he's not gonna find it endearing. He's gonna call the cops. That's enough of me talking. I wanna know what you think. Do these book boyfriends set unrealistic expectations, or are they reminders of what love can be? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!